And these junipers particularly, they're better to be quite nice and dry when you do work on them. So this tree's fine because it hasn't been watered for 3 years. So I don't care if this tree looks a little bit sparse and long, because ultimately it should come okay by the end of tonight's session.
Will you try and twist the branches around to make it more compact? Or?
No, not too much, not too compact. I don't want to make it try and look like a bought one. And because we try to make it look like this is where your older trees will eventually end up anyway, if you just look at them normally. Because as the trees grow out from each other, they've got the branches overhead which block the sunlight, and you get the branches dying back in as they grow, so you always get the growth towards the end of the branches. So this is going to emulate how the tree will be in another 20 or 30 years' time. You can start pushing. I could easily cut all this back in again at any time to shorten the tree.
Yeah.
But currently I'm just trying to show you how the tree will look 20, 30 years down the track.
Okay.
We all, so whatever way you view your trees on the internet or whatever, books, we always view them as they are today, without perhaps taking the big picture of where it's going to be in the 10 or 20 years. I know it's hard to consider what will happen in 20 years. The dog may knock it over, the cat may run over it, or kids will knock it over, all sorts of things happen to it. So I know it's really hard to visualise, but we can at least start to aim for it. So that was only just with a little bit of PI's wiring and a little bit of trimming. Now, horticulturally, the best thing to do with the tree is, of course, remove any foliage growing hanging down, which will have occurred whilst it's been in its fallow state, and pinch prune anything on the top to get it nice and fine. But if you want to cut it right in to any of this foliage, you've got plenty of foliage back in there to do so. But at the moment I'd be inclined to let it all grow out again, because I reckon within about 2 years of growing, this will have developed all these nice flat pads of layers of foliage, and you will have developed the whole tree you've been trying for 25 to 30 years to get. And if Hamish is at it for 20 years, we've now got it down to 25 years, and 30 years it's starting to look, it will look something similar like this. This is the direction, and that's governed by these roots here. There's two types of roots on your tree. There's the buttress roots and there's tensile roots. Buttress roots are the roots which is actually, in this case the tree's gone the other way, but basically the buttress roots is what support the tree by carrying the weight of the tree on the top of its root. The tensile roots are the roots which are stretching to stop it from falling over. If you look at the roots here, you will see that the roots on this side are very long and stretching, but these are nice and thick and bulky, that's to support the weight of the tree. So basically we've, I think, got it on the start, because this is only, the start of the journey, this new journey in its new life. So it's like almost starting with a beginner's tree. It doesn't look very good at this stage, doesn't look like a bonsai. But give it another couple of years, it will start to become more effective as a bonsai. Say, leave the wire on for about another 6 months to 8 months maybe. Take off where it's cutting in and leave on where it doesn't need doing. The secret with any junipers is not, when they say in the books to develop cloud effects. Yes, that's true to a point, but it's not just a pom-pom effect. What it has to be is actually each branch has to have their own little clouds on each branch, and so on and so on. So you get this undulating effect of cloud branches, not just a blob and a blob and a blob. You need to see the branch structures inside each major branch. You need to see the substructures of each branch, and then get the cloud formation on the top. It's a matter of dividing fingers, and each branch should look the same. This doesn't yet, but it will do in the future. It's got to grow first. But you can get quite a big tree out of it quite quickly. I don't suggest at this stage that you have a pot much deeper than this, except for growing purposes. Of course, the tree is still quite a slender trunk, but I can tell by the bend of the branch it's still very old wood, so it is an old tree. But junipers are not renowned, say, for big, thick, fat trunks. But they can obviously get quite big, but it takes many years to do. So keep it slender, and when the tree is finally finished and designed, then it can go into a shallower pot, brown, terracotta, any of those deep chocolate colours, any of those dark shades will suit the tree. Or a dark olive green pot, I don't mind either. I think that's quite acceptable as well. There's all these, there's no such thing of rules in bonsai. There's guidelines. And you can choose whether or not you want to go down that path of the guidelines. There are only suggestions, there are only auto-suggestions to tell us what the Asians think we should be doing and what they think goes with what. But Westerns have a different point of view. So you don't always have to follow the guidelines when it comes to pot choices. So there's a tree which was destined for the rubbish heap, or to be dried out even further. As Hamish swore he was going to take it home yesterday and throw it away. You still going to do that, Hamish?
No.
You're going to give it another chance? If you don't, I think a few hands will go up who will take it off your hands. Even without the pot. You can keep the pot.
I'll have it.
See, I've got a buy down here for it. So please look in your own material first. There might be something down there you've forgotten about for a long time. Revisit it and see if there's something else you can do with it. I've left a few small spinaches there, but they can go, it doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, you know, you've got a good start for a nice, reasonably nice tree for the future, a nice old tree to begin with. I mean, if you wanted to go and buy a new tree, it's going to cost you $20, $30 for a baby tree of this variety. Then you've got to wait another 25 years before you get to this stage. So get the old trees and work on them, work with them. You'll be just as happy, I'm sure. Any questions?
You said you'd have the nice rectangle pot. Would you put in a circle or a big oval?
Oval is preferable, I think, because there's a couple of things I've introduced into the tree which few people know I like, and that's I like nice drop branches, even on an informal tree. This makes it very informal by the fact you've got a really drop branch. These are quite straight out and formal, but these drop branches are really quite attractive. Unfortunately, I can't do those with this tree here. I could do it with this branch, but not this one. If I want to make all these branches drop branches, I'd have to take this branch off altogether. Then I could then drop all these. But because these are sparse on foliage at the moment, if I did it like that tonight, it would look a bit odd. I could say, yeah, but they're going to fill out and look good, but it wouldn't look so good. But these really nice branches that grow up and down, that's what happens in nature. The branches want to go up. But before you pull the branches down, when they get the weight of the leaves and the branches on the tree, that pulls it down, or the snow, whatever conditions it grows in, pulls the tree down, and the tips of the tree grow up again, because they want to grow upwards towards the light again. So always make sure that your branches, they will grow up naturally anyway, the tips go up, get that look, so they swerve back up again, so they get a nice healthiness into the tips of the branches. Same thing applies on those two. The sap flow goes upwards, not downwards. So when you get the sap flow, it travels down the end of the branch, it comes to the tip of the branch here, and it'll take it and it goes up the xylem, down the phloem, or the other way around. Forget now. It's a long while since I did that.
Up the xylem, down the phloem.
Thank you, that was right. Sometimes I say back to right. So it goes up and down again. Because this is up, you get the sap flow will come up to the tip and back down again. If it's always pointing down, it goes straight up the tree.
Oh, I see.
So horticulturally, it's best to always keep the ends of your branches slightly tipped up anyway.
Okay. So, is there a sort of thing in the show where, saying artistically, you might want to try and go for more of a triangular shape that would look?
If you've got a very sharp angular tree and you want that look, no problem at all. It's very precise. It has to be very precise, and every branch has to be the same.
Okay.
Not just one.
For sure.